My name is Csíkszentmihályi. I'm scientific head and a professor at Madeira Interactive Technologies Institute and the ERA chair holder there. The ERA chair was what brought me to Europe in the first place. I came from MIT and a few other schools in the United States. And I came to Madeira in part because I do work in rural areas and I do work in Africa, so the proximity is really fantastic. But also because MIT is a very unusual institution in that it's trying very hard to be multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary in a Southern European academic system that's not a very typical approach. So far it's been a very egalitarian and interesting place, and I feel like I can bring some ideas from the MIT Media Lab, where I was a professor for, and an administrator for about a decade, about how to do academia in a slightly different way. But at the same time, I'm learning a tremendous amount from social Europe, from Southern Europe, and the kind of values of solidarity and being in it together that is not emphasized in the United States. So we're trying to build a kind of research center around that sort of fusion.
What are the benefits so far?
The benefits for me so far is drastically increased quality of life. So the benefits so far have been an increased quality of life, have been working with very interesting colleagues, have been looking at a region that's so small. I mean, Madeira is really just tiny. So it's essentially a closed system, and one can really see the impacts very, very quickly of one's work in kind of, what's happening locally. Everyone's available to speak to. So, it's been 2 years and we're building gradually, but I think we're really developing a kind of a laboratory that will have tremendous impact locally. And then looking far beyond that at the Micronesia region and also, at the European-African interaction. So those have been great benefits so far.
And what would you recommend to others?
I think the ERA chair program is a tremendous program. I think so far it's been great for the institution. I think great for me. I think there are things that can be done in terms of increasing the communication between ERA shareholders, because I think that many of the kinds of things they're running into are very similar. So you're bringing people from perhaps more well-funded places that are better resourced to more kind of peripheral areas. I think we're probably seeing some of the same. Certainly, when I've heard other ERA shareholders speak, I think we can anticipate some of the sort of struggles that new ones will have if we're in direct connection. So I think convening would be just a great thing to do for longer periods, and for periods where it's ERA chair to ERA chair, and in a more direct way. I think that would be really helpful.